This is Jared from Commit Quality, and in today's video we're going to go over revert and reset in Git. Part of the essential use of Git is to be able to undo changes and go back to previous snapshots, or also known as commits, of your project. There's a few ways to do this, and this video is going to be based on Git reset and Git revert. So what I want to do to start off, I'm going to make a change to a file and I'm just going to commit it for the purpose of this video. So let's just open up, and we've got this like and subscribe text document. Let's move this over, and I'm going to say making a change here. And save that off. Let's close that down for now and move that out of the way. I'm now going to perform a git log command, and if you don't know what this is, I'll put a link onto the video now and a link into the description. I'd suggest viewing that video so you would understand what git log is exactly doing. So I'm just going to say git log. And we can see that there's no changes at the moment. It's just what we have previously. So let's just make that change and commit. So let's add it to our staging directory. So I'm going to add all the files because it's only one. I'm now going to say I want to commit that file and making change for revert and reset video. Awesome. So now let's clear that. And now to our git log, we're expecting to see that commit showing. So there we are, we've got our commit from today, making a change for revert and reset video. So what if I say, oh, I didn't really want to make that? Well, this is where git revert can come in. I can say I want to revert my last commit because I don't actually want it. Maybe that change was not needed, or it was functionality that shouldn't be there. Git revert space n. And the -n basically means do not commit the revert immediately, and this is typically best practice to do so you can check your amends and check the code before immediately kind of committing your work. And then what you need to do is you need to specify the commit ID. As mentioned in the log video, typically you only need the first 6 or 7, but I'm just going to take all of the commit ID in this example. So I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to say revert that, and let's hit enter. Now, one thing I can say as well is instead of saying git revert -n and the top commit, because that was the latest commit, I could also have said head. So git revert -n and then head, which basically is saying this points at the last commit in the current branch we've checked out. So that would have done the exact same of what we've done now. But since this is my latest commit, we'll pretend it's not. Let's pretend it was one of the others and we wanted to pick it out to revert. So if I now say git status, it'll tell us what it's doing. So it's saying changes to be committed to the like and subscribe text document. If I open that up again now, so let's go back here and open up like and subscribe, you can see that the change we just made is gone because we've just reverted that commit. It's also already in our staging directory. So all I need to do now is say git commit -m, and I can say revert the last commit. Hit enter on that. Now if we do a git log, we can see we have the logs of what's happened. So let's clear this a bit and say git log again. And now what we can see is I've got my last one, which was the reverting of the commit. We can see that the commit history for making the change for this one, so the original change where we added to the text document, is still there. But we've got that history now to say, well, that's been reverted, and that's because I specifically said to do that. That's a nice, easy, quick way of reverting commits in Git. What's nice about this is we have that full log of everything that was done, so we can always go back to one of the commits at a later date, whether we want to go back to the revert or if we want to go back to the one when I made the initial change. Okay, so that's revert. Now let's move on to reset. So the difference between revert and reset is reset does not save any commit history. It's a way to reset the status of our project to a given commit. So you can do this by saying git reset and then the commit ID. And unlike revert, where we say revert a given commit, with reset, we want to say reset to a given point. So everything after that commit is not taken. So in this example, we'll reset to before the revert, so it'll show us that change again. So I'm going to say git reset. I'm going to take this commit now, which is the one before the revert. So we're saying reset to this commit. Hit paste for that commit ID. And what I like to do as well is I like to add the hard argument as well, which basically means reset everything, clean up everything, even things that are in my working directory, as if it was a brand new fresh commit that has no changes to it. So let's hit enter on this. And now say git status. You can see nothing there. If I check the file now, we should see the new information I added is back. So let's go into that. Go into like and subscribe. There we are. We've got the making the change here. And now if I do a git log, I'll clear again so it's a bit cleaner. I'll do git log. What we can see now is that revert commit we created no longer appears in the history of the logs, and it's gone back to this commit where I made the change for this revert and reset video. Awesome. So that's really good. Say you've accidentally stored a password that you shouldn't have had. You can use this reset to reset to that given commit, and then you've got, got rid of all those passwords. Great. Brilliant. As always, any questions, please put a comment down below. A like and subscribe on the video is always appreciated, and stay tuned for the next Git video.